Buddha was once asked, "What have you gained from meditation?" And he replied, "Nothing." However, Buddha said, "Let me tell you what I lost. Anger, anxiety, depression, insecurity, fear of old age, and death." The thing that's so fascinating to me and what I learned over the years through my artwork is that both meditation and presence, it's kind of a paradox because they both equal one and the same in the sense of what they teach you. They both come back to the same source of being with oneself, to learn about oneself. And the Dalai Lama, for example, he said, the very purpose of meditation is to discipline the mind and reduce afflicted emotions. When you think everything is someone else's fault, you will suffer a lot. When you realize that everything springs only from you, you learn both peace and joy. The Dalai Lama taught that, but he taught that through his knowledge because meditation brings about the teacher of self. Presence brings about the teacher of self. Now, there's so much ancient knowledge out there and so many wise, spiritual, and fascinating intellects that have been on our earth. There's so many tools that we can find in forms of meditation. And I'm not saying for you to meditate the same way that I do or that art is going to be your way that you find that moment of presence and stillness and quiet of self. That is simply just something that works for me. And meditation in the traditional form of sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, focusing on the moment, quieting the mind so as to be rid of the external thoughts and distractions. That's beautiful and so healing. And you would be shocked how much you learn out of something that seems like you're doing nothing. When it feels like you're doing nothing at all, you actually are gaining so much. You're coming back to redesign your own energies. You're coming back to understand and educate yourself, about your soul, about your spirit. And thus downloads come in and things transition in your life and new realizations can then come into your being. If you're too distracted and always looking outward and so much chaos is going on, you're not silent enough to listen to what answers you really need. You're not allowing the universe to gift you help or the spiritual world to come in to guide you and aid you, because nothing can be heard over static, loud sound. You need the stillness and the silence to understand something so much deeper. Rudolf Steiner said, when we raise ourselves through meditation to what unites us with the spirit, we quicken something within us that is eternal and unlimited by birth and death. Once we have experienced this eternal part in us, we can no longer doubt its existence. Meditation is thus the way to knowing and beholding the eternal, indestructible, essential center of our being. And that is exactly true. The essential part of our being, to know thyself, know thyself. The fact that presence and the coming back to self is such a misunderstood, I guess, or it's not necessarily taught to us. We don't learn it in school. We don't learn to harness these qualities in our being. And I truly hope that the world one day will change and really change how we teach our children and the new generations to harness these gifts. But Eckhart Tolle, he also stated that, he said, I do not put much emphasis on periods of meditation. If you do meditation, it's fine. But the important thing is to bring the awareness into every day, into every little action that you do, into the varied challenges of everyday life. And that's exactly the way that I perceive it. That resonates with me so much. And I feel like I've kind of danced about in this, me just free speaking here about meditation. I've danced in about a whole bunch of different things that meditation has taught me, but it's also what presence has taught me. And just like I'm saying, they essentially swim in the same essence. They are very, very interconnected. They are one and the same. Meditation is presence. Meditation is stillness. It's quiet. It's reconnecting into your own soul. It's the educator of your own being, the educator of your life, the raiser of your vibration so that you can manifest a life that you want to mold and achieve and design that works for you. No two lives should be the same, and because someone's life looks great and they're living it one way, then sure, you can use that as a marker of inspiration. But never allow infatuation to become a hindrance to your own beautiful qualities and the potential of a brilliant life you can lead. You can truly achieve anything that you want. It doesn't matter which form it is, whether you're a builder or a creator or a designer, a coding person, anything under the sun. If your heart and your passion is in what you're doing, then that is perfect. Even if you are a stay-at-home parent, my goodness, then you have the most beautiful soul journey and job, because you are being a part of raising new generations. And that in itself is a massive undertaking and one of the greatest jobs that I admire the most. Our parents. So I just wanted to say that I hope that this video helps some of you. And, it's okay to learn to meditate over time. It does take time to learn. And it takes time to change a pattern. It takes time to change a habit. But if you can do that, then you can learn to rewire your energy. You can rewire your brain. You can rewire your environment. You can heal your being. The potential is truly limitless. And you deserve a good life. You deserve to have everything that your heart desires. You deserve to smile and laugh and bask in success and happiness and joy and love. But the choice is up to you. The decisions ultimately come down to you, your free will. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'm sending so much light and love out there to everyone. And I truly, truly believe, as I always say, that, self-development is the first step into spiritual awakening. And yeah, I just appreciate you all. So cheers and ciao.